Alright, so we just finished up here at LA Fitness, and now we're gonna go to Costco. Razmi said, let's go to Costco, pick up some ingredients, and I freaking love that because that's where I go to meal prep. So this is gonna be really interesting. Let's see what Razmi gets. I just realized how bad I smell. You didn't tell me to bring an extra shirt, dude. Like, I can literally walk into my loft. It's fucking disgusting. Like, I don't want to be here right now. Hey, yo, Mealsdotkom, what are we prepping tonight?
Tonight we're gonna be prepping chicken breast and some shrimp.
Yo, you not a fan of the pre-seasoned chicken? Dude, this stuff is bomb, man.
I've never tried it, man.
One day, dude, when you don't feel like seasoning and shit, it's pretty good.
For sure.
Vouch for, hey, subscribers, vouch for it.
When buying bell peppers, you always want to check the bottom out. You want to have like 4 clovers. Those have less seeds in it.
And why do you want less seeds?
More bell pepper, more seeds, less bell pepper, you know?
Oh shit, no, I did not know that. Dude, that's what's up.
The weather cold, the weather so chill, chilly, willy, penguin feather road. Cause I'm sipping pro, yeah, that meth is pro. Promethazine, yeah, stepping stone. Oh, they acting up, get your weapons wrong. They only killing time.
So we're about to have this for post-workout meal, and like let's just see what this is.
So you say you wanna get away. We don't need a plane, I could be your escape. Take you to a place. Wait, there's no time, no.
This meal brought to you by Mealsdotkom. Literally my boy's meal prep. He's starting it up. So today, Razmi's gonna show us how to make this. But before we even do that, let me just try this. Poison test, poison test. Make sure we good. Noodles. Dude, no. Alright, real talk. I've seen your stuff in photos and stuff. I thought it looked good, but I didn't know healthy food could actually taste that good. Like, dude, there's a ton of flavor in here. You gonna show us how to do this?
Definitely, man. But I wish I did bring the ingredients to make this today. But today we'll be making an American version of wheat pasta.
Okay. Oh wait, so what's in this plate right now? What's in this plate?
This is Asian wheat noodles with tilapia seasoned with teriyaki and Cajun seasoning.
Dope. All right. So what are we making today then?
Today we'll be making some stir-fried shrimp from Tropical Seafoods, and we're gonna be making some chicken breasts.
Let's do it, man. So today we have garlic right there, some red potatoes, a ton of different seasonings, and a bunch of meat. So Razmi, for everyone that has never meal prepped in their life, like what's the first step?
First step is to always have like an idea of what you want to buy first at the grocery. I think once you establish like a list of what you want to buy and what you want to eat during the week, it makes it much easier. Because if you go to the grocery store and you just look for meat and you have no idea what you want to eat, you know, like you tend to spend more time, which is very valuable.
Yeah.
Whereas like come up with a list, go to the grocery store, you'll kill it in like 15 minutes, you know, whereas thinking and going back and forth on what you want to eat will take like 60 minutes of your day rather than 15.
Right.
You know, so.
I feel you. Right on. So in this vlog, I'm literally gonna take you guys through Razmi's process step by step so you can see exactly what he's doing and stuff, and I'll get him to talk a little. He's not used to having a big ass DSLR pointed at him, but we're gonna literally go inside his head and just see how Razmi goes about meal preps. And the most important thing is he actually dials everything down to a T for macros, because I believe you take on clients as well for meal prep, right?
Yes.
And then your clients, sometimes they have specific macros and stuff.
Yes, they do.
And then, so yeah, so Razmi's gonna tell you guys how he caters his meal.
So I just poured some cold water over the shrimp, just let it sit in for like 10 to 15 minutes. What I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna cut all these out and then like gently like rinse it out with water.
Is there any particular reason why you like rinse it out with water or anything like that?
I mean, I know for a fact that it's clean already since it's packaged like that, but just to get like the little like silky, slimy like texture off the meat, I like to take that all out.
I'm still eating this. This is so good. I mean, look at this. This is wow.
So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna start making the marinade for the chicken.
What's going into it? What's the marinade made of?
So since we're gonna be baking, I'll be using olive oil, a little bit of teriyaki sauce, and a few other seasonings that spice things up a little bit.
Okay, so right now we're about to proceed with like prepping the chicken. Razmy's got his seasoning and his oils out. We're gonna talk about a few of them. I can't reveal all of them because Razmy's a chef and chefs have secrets too, you know what I'm saying? But here we go. So you're starting off with olive oil, right?
Yeah.
And what are the seasonings you have out here?
So today we'll be using some sesame seeds, Cajun seasoning, ground garlic, and parsley flakes.
All right, so and I think so all these seasonings add a lot of flavor, but what you should really take note of is, so check this out. Cajun seasoning, right? This is the brand we're using, but look at the macros on this. Literally 00000. So with that being said, if you're using a ton of these seasonings, you don't necessarily have to track it, because when you're meal prepping and you're throwing it across a ton of like meats, for example, as we're doing right now with this pile, the macros are gonna be so minimal that you don't have to really track these. All right, so what are you doing right now?
So we're working on a marinade at the moment. So I start off with a little bit of olive oil inside of the pan. We're gonna add some parsley flakes, some garlic, some Cajun seasoning, and then this is gonna be saved for the end.
Why do we save the sesame seeds for the end?
In my opinion, since these sesame seeds are toasted, like it has like a little roasted and crunch taste to it, so adding it on top of the meat will add like that raw crunch to it and definitely give it like a little flavor to the chicken itself.
Let's go. These flies on my window, a winner's in a losing game. Dip, duck, roll, and hover.
All right, Razmy, what are we doing?
So we got the oven heating up to 400 degrees, and we're gonna cover these chicken with aluminum foil to avoid burns and to also expedite the cooking process. All right, quick tip, guys. Avoid these 30 square footage aluminum foil wraps. It's a pain in the butt. I like the larger ones. You can get them at Costco, so you can avoid double aluminum foiling covering the tray.
Right now, Razmy's got the oven preheated for 400. We're like juggling. Like the biggest thing with meal prepping is multitasking. If you suck at multitasking, you gotta up your game, because otherwise it's not gonna be efficient. So we have the chicken marinated right here. Razmy's working on, what are you working on?
Working on the red potatoes, rinsing it off real quick, and then I'm gonna start dicing it up.
Got it. And you just have the potatoes in the sink. You cleaned that, right?
Yeah, of course, man. I scrubbed that off with a little bit of soap and a little bit of love.
Sanitary.
So
Inconsistent with my passion that I threw it all out. I took it from you.
All right, so it looks like the potatoes are all cut up, but in the meantime, remember the shrimp, we had that defrosting. It looks like that's about ready too, but back to the potatoes. Razmy, what are we doing with the potatoes right now?
we're gonna make some garlic roasted potatoes. We're adding some olive oil again, some sweet basil, oregano, garlic, and some real garlic.
Why double garlic?
Flavor purposes, anything with garlic tastes good.
Secrets. Alright, so the potatoes are done. We got the potatoes right here, 2 chicken over there, shrimp still defrosting. Razmy, what are we doing now?
We're about to throw the potatoes in for about an hour, and we're gonna throw the chicken in for 40 minutes.
And you can throw both of these in at 400?
Yes.
Boom! There you go. Multitasking. Alright, so we got the potatoes and the chicken in the oven, and Razmy's working on the shrimp now. Razmy, what are you doing right now?
I'm gonna mince up some fresh garlic. It's gonna go into the marinade for the shrimp. And we're gonna add some cracked pepper and garlic herb rub and some extra chicken broth.
Chicken broth for shrimp? How does that work?
Hey, sometimes you gotta add a little spice to your...
Hey, I like that.
Black dust in orbit.
So I'm not gonna dump this whole thing into the tray. I'm gonna take one out, one by one, because I don't want all that oil and that sauce in there. You know, I just want it to gradually be glazed over the shrimp.
Perfect. So guys, if you're meal prepping, this is one way to limit like the macros and stuff from the sauce if you're really conscious about that. So when I'm recording and making these videos, I can share the audio, I can share the visuals, but I can't share the scents. Like this smells bombs. Like I just have to vouch for this. You're gonna have to believe me. When have I ever lied to you, really? This looks so good and it smells so like if you just put this in front of me and told me to eat it like blindfolded, I would, like even if it was raw. Like it smells like it's done. What are you gonna do with the shrimp?
So I'm gonna prep these to broil. I'm gonna broil it without the aluminum foil for about 10 to 12 minutes.
Wait, so what's the difference between baking it and broiling it?
Broiling is cooking straight on top of fire. The flame shoots out and cooks the shrimp at the top only. It doesn't cook it thoroughly, but it cooks it enough. Whereas baking, you set a temperature and it cooks at that temperature for a specific amount of time. So one of the main reasons why I like to broil seafood is to avoid overcooking it. And it gives you like a crazy crisp look to it after it's done.
And what happens when you overcook seafood?
It starts tasting like rubber, you know, there's like a rubber taste. Like say if you overcook this shrimp, it's gonna taste all tough, you know, like you want your shrimp to taste like crispy and like very soft in the inside with the whole flavor and everything like that at the same time.
So while we're waiting for all the proteins and stuff to cook, Razmi is working on the vegetables. What do you have here?
We have some broccolette. It's a sweet alternative to broccoli.
All right. And then what's over there?
That's some asparagus.
So what are you gonna use for each dish?
Basically, I'm gonna use the broccolette with the shrimp, and then I'm gonna put the asparagus with the chicken.
What are these bell peppers for?
These are gonna be the toppings for the chicken and the shrimp, just to add some color. The reason why I cut the top and bottom is so that I can slice the sides and like cut the seeds off real easily.
Alright, so Razmi's doing some weird stuff. He got like ice in the water. Dude, what are you doing, man? We just chopped bell peppers. What's going on now?
So we're about to blanch these vegetables right here.
Wait, what does blanching mean?
Blanching is basically just cooking the vegetables just lightly, you know, leaving it at a crunch. But when you toss the steamed veggies into a bowl of ice water, it tends to stop the cooking process in the vegetables and leave you with that extra crisp and crunch in the end of the vegetables.
That's the secret. Sweet, man.
So we don't want to leave this in here too long, just maybe a quick minute. So I'm just gonna dip this in here real fast and let it cook. And then we're gonna throw it on ice afterwards.
I've been talking to myself lately. I'm asking for advice.
What are the advantages about baking chicken?
The advantages is that you can control the juiciness. Like you see how like there's so much, the oil is kind of watery now. Those are like the juices that came out of the chicken. I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit to cool down and soak in all that juice to keep the little juice in the chicken. But as far as baking will definitely save you a whole bunch of like time and cleaning. Like,
Yeah, because how many chicken breasts did we just prepare?
Like about 8 pounds of chicken today.
Holy moly. And if you guys are wondering, these trays, we actually picked this up at Costco too. I didn't show that in the vlog, but these are from Costco. You can like wash them and throw them out, whatever you want to do, but these are super convenient. I didn't even know about them. Wait, Chef Razmi, what do we got now? What do we got now?
I have some boiling water. I added some olive oil and some garlic powder.
What is that?
Whole wheat penne.
And you're live.
So I have the potatoes cooking. I had it baking at 400 degrees for about an hour, So for the last 10 minutes or so, I have it on broil, where it's gonna give the potatoes a little brown and cook it a little faster. You look at the top of the stove, see the flames shooting?
Yeah.
That's gonna give the potatoes that little brown and like crispy taste to it.
It's gonna do the what?
Give the potatoes a brown and crispy taste to it.
Rasmi, why did you throw the pasta in like the ice bucket? What are you doing, bro?
It's the same process as vegetables. So I dump the pasta into ice water. I do that to stop the cooking of the pasta so that I can refrain from overcooking it.
Woo! Is that done?
Yes, sir.
Dust in orbit. Cascades.
Just got done meal prepping, and Rasmi, what do we have out here?
So what we have here today is some garlic roasted potatoes, some garlic peppered shrimp, and some Cajun teriyaki chicken. Alongside with some penne whole wheat potatoes, some blanched asparagus, and some blanched broccoli.
And what are we gonna do with the bell peppers?
Bell peppers are just gonna be for aesthetics reasonings, to make your food look better, to make it look more appealing to the human eye.
All right, Rasmi, so for everyone tracking their macros, how do we portion this?
In my opinion, food is food. You know, like shrimp here is gonna be the same as shrimp at a restaurant, Cheesecake Factory, wherever you go, it's gonna be the same nutritional values.
Got it, exactly. And I think one thing to watch out for is when you track foods, the nutritional values are for raw food. So what you want to do is look up like cooked shrimp and then look at the nutrition facts for cooked shrimp, because otherwise you're gonna have two different nutritional values. Like when you cook food, food loses weight. So that's something to really watch out for. So right now we're about to like prep everything and throw them into packages. And how do you package everything from Mealsdotkom?
So what I personally like to do is I have it set up with a scale, and I'll portion out my proteins first. You know, it's a little faster for me because I get to stack a whole bunch of protein out on the table and then like come through with different types of carbs that clients pick from.
Okay, sweet. All right, let's do this.
Hey bro, you need to try this stuff.
Okay. What is this?
This is peppered garlic wild shrimp.
What the heck? This is what do we do again?
Just a little bit of garlic, herbs, olive oil, some glaze. Just broil it.
Dude, I feel like I just like stole this from Yard House or something. Like this tastes bomb. What the
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Baby, I want you to came in, so maybe I won't have to admit it. Baby, I want you to came in.
All right, so the meals are done right now. Rasmi, what are we looking at for these two plates?
We're looking at Cajun teriyaki sesame chicken right here with a side of garlic roasted potatoes on top with blanched asparagus. And so we have here is garlic peppered wild shrimp with a side of whole wheat pasta topped with organic blanched broccoliets.
All right, guys, so that's it. We're done prepping. We have two meals to show you, and I'm here today with Rasmi in case you guys missed his name. But Rasmi's starting his own meal prep service, Mealsdotkom with a K. So if you guys are interested in reaching out to Mealsdotkom, you can do so by going on their Instagram and looking up literally at Mealsdotkom, or you can reach out, how else?
Via text message or phone calls. My number is 562-704-2867. Or you can email me at mealsdotkom@gmail.com.
Sweet, dude. And do you have like a website or anything coming up?
Our website is scheduled to launch next month, so keep an eye out. The website will be up and running real soon.
Awesome. And where are you servicing right now?
As of right now, I'm servicing the LA County area in hopes of expanding towards rest of SoCal. So keep on looking at that. I'm gonna keep grinding and I'm gonna keep prepping these meals for you guys.
Watch out for this, guys. Mealsdotkom. I'm gonna give you one more look at this. Check it out.
So apathetic with the forces that I burn them all out. I took it from you.
guys, so that's it for today. The vlog was a little bit different, I know, but I hope you enjoyed it. And for everyone who made it to the end of the video, we just want to cover like 3 techniques real quick, so that way if you're trying to meal prep on your own, like hopefully this helps you make bomb tasting food. The first one was baking. Like why do you bake?
It allows me to cook in bulk, and it saves me a lot of time when it comes to cleaning, because that's the worst part.
And the second technique we incorporated was broiling. Why do we broil?
It adds a lot of color to the meat, and it speeds up the cooking process.
Nice. And finally, the last technique is blanching. Did I say that right? Blanching?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is really cool. Like for me, I never go out of my way to throw like my veggies in ice after I cook it. Like at first I thought it was kind of dumb and silly, but after doing this, it is a game changer. Like when you cook your vegetables and heat, you're boiling it, it's cooking and stuff. But by throwing it into the ice, it literally stops like the veggies from overcooking itself, and you still maintain that crispiness. So for everyone like struggling with their vegetables, I highly recommend you blanch them. Blanch, right? Blanch your vegetables. It's a game changer. Like. But yeah, guys, that's it for today. I'm out. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I'll see you in the next one.
Let's eat.